When I tell developers about agent skills, most of them hear skills, and their first mental model might be something like an SDK, maybe like something you install and import and then you can call, like a library with functions. But I wanted to make this video because that is the wrong mental model and it will lead you to the wrong expectations. Agent skills are not code that you run. They're playbooks that your AI assistant reads. So that distinction changes how you think about building with them, debugging them, and trusting them. With an SDK, the contract is precise. So you call a function, it does a thing, it returns a value. You wrote the call, you controlled the inputs. The SDK has typed parameters, error codes, versioned releases. If something breaks, you read the stack trace. Agent skills don't work the same way. A skill is a text file. It is literally a markdown document called Skill.md. It contains instructions, context, verification steps, and workflow sequences. It's all written in natural language, and your coding assistant reads it. So Claude Code, Cursor, Windsurf, and figures out what to do. So the skill teaches the LLM a procedure, the LLM interprets it and executes it. You're not calling functions, you're giving your assistant a recipe. So let me show you a real one. This is the AI config create skill from the LaunchDarkly repo. It starts with a description about what the skill does, when to use it, and that's how the assistant discovers it. When you say create an AI config, the assistant matches your intent to this description and loads the skill. Then there's their workflow, step-by-step instructions in natural language. First, check if the project exists. If not, create it using the MCP servers tool, then create the AI config with these parameters. It tells the assistant what tools to call in what order and how to verify them after each step. That verification part, it matters a lot. A skill doesn't just say create the thing. It says create the thing, then confirm the thing exists, and then check that the targeting is set correctly, right? It builds the same sanity checks that a careful developer would. This is why skills aren't just prompt templates. A prompt template gives the LLM one shot. A skill gives it a multi-step procedure with checkpoints. People also often conflate agent skills with MCP, and they're also not the same thing. MCP is the tool layer. So our LaunchDarkly MCP server gives your assistant API access. It can create a flag, it can read a config, and it can update targeting rules. So these are individual operations. They're raw capabilities. Agent skills are the workflow layer. They tell the assistant which MCP tools to call, in what order, with what parameters, and what to check in between steps. A skill orchestrates MCP tools into a coherent procedure. Your assistant can call create AI config directly from the MCP, but without a skill guiding the workflow, the assistant is basically improvising. It might skip the validation, it might create the config, but forget to set up targeting. It might use the wrong defaults. Skills and code best practices, they're how you get consistent, repeatable results instead of, oh, Claude worked for me that one time. So watch what happens when I invoke a skill. The assistant loads a skill, it parses the workflow, it starts executing. It might create an MCP call, it might do an API call, but the skill is deciding the sequence and verifying the results. LaunchDarkly skills follow the agent skills open standard. This means that the same skill.md file works in Claude Code, Cursor, Windsurf, VS Code, anything that supports the spec. Skills are plain text. They don't depend on a specific editor's plugin API. They don't compile. They don't have a runtime dependency. If your team switches from Cursor to Claude Code next month, the skills come with you. And if you write your own skills for your own internal workflows, they work the same way. The format isn't proprietary. A skill.md for deploying to your staging environment works like a skill.md for creating a LaunchDarkly flag. Because runtime is now your LLM when it comes to skills, skills can fail in ways that like SDKs wouldn't. So your assistant might misinterpret a step. It might call the right MCP tool with the wrong parameters. It might skip a verification step because it was confident that the previous steps succeeded. These aren't really bugs in the skill, although you can use it directionally to figure out how to improve your skill. But they're just the LLM making a judgment call and sometimes getting it wrong. That's why a good skill is explicit. You don't want to say, set up the config appropriately. You want to say, create the config with model X, attach tool Y, verify the tool appears in the config tool list. The more precise the instructions, the less room for the LLM to improvise in the wrong direction. Understanding this helps you debug. When a skill doesn't do what you expected, the question isn't, what's the error code? It's which step did the LLM miss? What did it do differently than what I intended? You read the skill, you read the assistant's output, and then you figure out where the gap is. So here's the mental model I'm hoping you'll walk away with. Agent skills are reusable workflow playbooks, not code. Not APIs, not prompt templates. They teach your coding assistant how to do a job by describing the steps, the tools to use, the checks to run. The assistant reads the playbook and executes it. MCP gives the assistant access to real systems. The skill tells it what to do with that access. If you understand that, you'll use skills differently than you might use an MCP or an SDK. You'll think about writing clear instructions instead of just writing code like you might be used to. And you'll build your own skills for your own workflows because the format is portable and the standard is open.